In the meantime, Defense Counsel Attorney Ferrer argued that misleading questions are allowed. Immediately after counsel for prosecution, Attorney Kapunan said otherwise during yesterday's impeachment trial. This led to Attorney Ligutan's social media post, which the defense team called as a violation to impeachment rules. Vel Custodio has more details in this report.
Impeachment prosecutor insisted that there was nothing wrong with Attorney Amando Virgil Ligutan's social media post yesterday. In the post, Ligutan said the misleading questions are not allowed in the court. This statement was questioned by Vice President Sara Duterte's defense team. The post was reportedly referring to the exchange between Attorney Lorna Kapunan and Attorney Christine Ferrer during yesterday's cross-examination of a witness in the impeachment trial.
Not all questions can be answered by yes
I am
or
on
no.
cross, Your Honor, please.
Counsel.
Never mind if you're on cross. There are limits to cross-examination. Misleading questions are not allowed
They
on
are
cross.
allowed.
Because of Ligutan's post, the defense argued that it has already violated the impeachment rules.
And the rules on impeachment under Rule 18 actually prohibits participants, especially lawyers, from commenting about the merits of the case.
Counsel for prosecution and spokesperson Attorney J. Tolosa said they saw nothing wrong with the post.
Sa amin palagi, wala kami nakikitang naging masama doon. Dahil unang-una, meron bang siyang sinabi na hindi makatotohanan? No? Wala naman ho. Totoo naman talaga yun. No? Either direct or cross-examination, hindi pinapayagan ang misleading questions. No? So, at mas importante, tulad ng sinabi niya, it was not made with malice.
Representative Chel Diokno also explained that the post did not violate the sub judice rule because Ligutan's statement will not affect the outcome of Vice President Duterte's case.
Hindi naman bawal na magsalita tungkol sa isang pending case. Ang mga desisyon ng Korte Suprema, klaro naman, sabing ganon, ang pinagbabawal lang yung any statements that are intended to influence the outcome of the case.
The prosecution also said that if the sub judice rule is being raised, Vice President Sara Duterte's statement in the media interviews should also be examined. Among this was Vice President's remark that there was allegedly bending the law in conducting the impeachment trial.
Kung at every turn sasabihin niya may quote-unquote bending the law na ginagawa dito sa loob, kung sa simula pa lang ay gusto niyang sabihin quote-unquote fabricated daw yung evidence, kahit hindi naman po galing sa House of Representatives to, galing po to sa iba't ibang government agencies na pinasa sa kapwa government agency yung meron silang mga records na galing mismo sa OVP, kailangan pong aksyonan yung mga ganong mga sentiments.
Attorney J. Tolosa, meanwhile, challenged the Vice President to stop attacking the integrity of the impeachment court and instead face the trial.
Wala hong kahit sino, no? Either parties in the case or their counsels ang may karapatan na atakihin ang integridad mismo ng korte, no, anong proseso. At maliwanag na yan ang ginawa ng Vice Presidente. Mas maganda, imbes na atakihin ang integridad ng impeachment court, humarap siya dito at sagutin niya ng diretsahan itong mga mabibigat na akusasyon sa kanya.
Val Custodio for The Nation.